Hey guys, and welcome to How to Script Part 4. So this was very important, you notice a second in it, so it's 7. So functions are basically blocks of code that you can repeat over and over again. It helps commit your code, make it easier to read, easier to work with, and it's a lot of help. So let's go ahead and disable. Actually, let's not disable scripts. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to input a script into our script structure. Well, let's write out a function. So now, to write a function, we can just write function, and now we know that we're going to do a function. I'm going to name this function, add numbers. So you just click enter and we have our own end. And yeah. So everything between the function and the end is the part of the function. So now we're gonna add a print if you remember the first episode. We're gonna do print 1 plus 1. So they're not ready, they're just stored right here. So what if we went ahead and said, so let's do wait 5 and add numbers. See, it'll be there. So we're trying to script to wait 5 seconds and jump and add numbers and do whatever which is of it. So that's basically what you're saying. I hope that makes sense. So probably not, but that's what a function is. Basically trying to script, hey, go find the function, add numbers, and go run it. Also, when you write a function, it will always have to be above when you call it, okay? It will be like I don't know how to explain it. See, if we go here, we can just go. We have our own script. We're just gonna go here and click play. You can see I don't know where a block is. You can see our block is just right here and changes colors and stuff. The material also changes. So, I mean, you just have our block there, I guess. So actually, what I'm gonna go name the script, I should have done this not the first episode. We're gonna name it print. And by the end of the series, we're gonna go here and we're gonna name anybody can edit, and that's how we're gonna do. It'll be really fun. So we can pass through the appropriate functions, and don't worry, it doesn't make sense to. I don't expect it to automatically. So basically, we can say inside a function add numbers, we could say number 1. Inside this function, we could say let's say number 1, comma number 2. So we have number 1 and number 2. So now here, what do we call it? We can pass to this right here is variables. The function is gonna stare at a variable. So if we say let's say 1 comma 5. It'll create a variable. It will also store like that, so we can see. We can change it to like whatever we want. Let's do 3 5. 3 5. And it'll say number 1 to 3 and number 2 to 5. So now you see the 1 plus 1. We're gonna change it to number 1 plus. We're gonna change it to number 1 plus number 2. So yeah, that's really simple. So yeah. So let's add a string. So what we can do is we can say, we're gonna go parentheses, and we're gonna say, we're gonna do a paste. To do is our number. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do print number 1 here. Number 2 isn't really important at the moment. So down here we're just gonna do that, and we're gonna remove this line. And we should, yeah. And we're also gonna change from number 1, or from number 1 it's gonna stay, and from number 2 will be changed to string. Oh god, I don't know. I'm trying to, yeah, I don't know. Oh god. Anyways, so you can see our new script right here. Is we're gonna go and let's name it function. This will be our function section. So what we're gonna do is, so what we're gonna do under number 1 is let's do print let's do string. Print string. So I'll print our number. Let's try to print 3 and our number. So if we hit run, I don't see run. So if we go up here and we go to play and we click run, you can see it's a really helpful thing. So keep practicing, it'll take a lot of time. So that is basically functions. So let's talk about events because these are going to be super vital in chatting. So we'll barely get service. We're not going to touch all of the events. There's so many. But we will start learning about them. There are also a couple other things. Those functions are not called disconnects or returns. We're not going to look at these. We're not going to use any issues, but they are important to know the words which is functions and I can't speak. So let's go below all this. We're gonna go all the way over here, and let's go to learn an oven. It creates something completely new and talk about events. We can use an event to connect to a function. So basically what I mean by that is an event is when something happens, okay? So when like happens, we're going to do blank function. Okay, so we have a couple things to fill there, and I'm actually gonna go up here, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna anchor it. Quick lesson for the how to scripts here, which I don't know, has really nothing to do with the how to script. We're just gonna do a quick sync. So if we go here and we go proximity, we click run. We can go over here, or we click play, and I'm just doing something that's really not related to anything today. But if we go over here, it changes, and we can do interact. If you want to learn how to use this fully, go to the corner in the video. But yeah. So we're gonna anchor it, and we're gonna move it towards spawn. And let's move it up. And yeah. So now we anchored this little part, and inside the heart. Actually, let's get a new part, completely new. Let's go, let's change the part, touch part. TOUSHED, touch part. And let's add a script. So in this script, we're gonna use an event with a function, I guess. So inside of the touched part, we're gonna add a script, and let's do a control A script dot parent script dot parent dot touch connect, and let's add the function. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete that and add a new line in parentheses. Alright, let's drop a line, I guess. So remember, oh wait, no, we didn't talk about this. Some events have like a built-in parameter, and we know some searching but touch parameter, and it's whenever it touches. So if we hit, so as you can see, we now have this variable parameter called hit. Oh wait, no, we don't have hit. So we're gonna go here. My brain is not working today. We're gonna name this hit. So now we have it. And on the slide below, we're gonna add a script. So let's go add a print. So we do print hit dot name. So if we click play, so let's click play, and when I walk into the new part, I don't think it's working. And you can see when I walk, it will say this stuff. And if we go ahead and click move, if we go back out and we go, we're gonna anchor it, and we're also gonna move it up. So we're gonna go here, and you can see it will say a bunch of prints because my body's touching it. So you can see, it'll say, when I get onto it, you can see over here it says handle, which is, I guess, yeah. So every time we hit, it's connected to a new function. Let's also, let's do, so we could, what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna do, we're gonna have some fun with the script. Let's do parent dot name instead of hit that name, and it'll print the player's name because all of the different body parts are stored in one model. So once we go down to it, I'll just say my jacket, and I'll say my name. But basically, if it touches my body, it's gonna print my username. So what if we want to connect, a function that we've already did? So we're just gonna go a few lines down. We're gonna go to 7. We're gonna do function on hit. So we're gonna name it on hit. It's gonna be on hit, and then we're just gonna put hit in there. And then we'll have an end. And there's a brand new function with the parameter of hit. So we can just use the same thing from earlier. So let's go, let's add another print. You can see it gets really important. So that's why when you create a new script right here, now now we have our basic print right there. Now you know that's very important. Let's do hit parent. Let's do hit parent name. So now we can go down and do script.parent. So what we're gonna do script dot parent dot touch dot connect. And we're gonna connect it to a function we already have. So we're just gonna do it to our function we already have. So we're gonna do on hit. So now this would be here, and you're just gonna want to delete it and add that back. So there's a problem with this, and that problem is our script won't know it is because we haven't passed through that perimeter. Remember how we had the different arrow functions here? We directly pass them. Well, if you try to do it here, and you do something like how we had it before, we do this. Go here, and we have that. We just do hit. The script doesn't know what to do because that's not correct formatting. So what you have to do is we're just going to delete this. It's really annoying. Anyways, so what we want to do is say we have to connect on hit, comma, then pass through any variables or parameters. So we can say comma hit now. Now we want the build parameter, so we can't use the hit. So that's why you want to use function. We can also say, so we can also do connect function. We can do connect function and then hit, and we get rid of this. And we can also do that. And then we can just click add, and then we'll then write the same thing up here that we did. Then do the same, say. So then we can go down, I'm sorry, I can't speak. So now we can say on hit, and then inside we say hit. So what we're gonna do here is on line 8, we have that. You can see how we have lines here that we won't be using. So we're just gonna remove like 2 lines. I'm very confused. Anyways. So, yeah, that's basically the video for you today. Goodbye.